Hello, it's Mitch Tarr, president and founder of ZenMarketing.com. Today we're going to talk about double opt-in and the double opt-in process, and I'm going to show you by way of an example an opportunity to do it well. So I'll show you what not to do, and I'll give you some really good pointers on what to do to make this work in your favor. And the good news is, if you go and look at your competitors' websites, they're probably not doing this, because I even had a hard time today finding an example of a double opt-in process that even had all of the pieces in it properly. So cycling season is upon us, and so I went looking for one of my favorite teams' websites, and I was able to find them, the Garmin-Sharp team. There's the banner from across the top of the page, and if I started looking to get on their newsletter list, I have to look, scroll, and scroll to the very bottom of the page, and way in the bottom right, buried, is a subscribe to our email newsletter link. So very first thing you want to do is, if getting people to join your email newsletter is important to you, get that link up somewhere where you can see it. I'd put it across the top nav bar. I'd make it visible. I would make it one of the most important pieces of real estate on the page, if that's something that's important to you, getting people on your newsletter list. So I clicked on the link, and this is where what I was presented with. I got, excuse me, I got a screen that looked like this, and pretty typical. They ask for email address, first name, last name, not unusual. The interesting thing that is missing here is there's an opportunity to basically say more across the top, to tell people specifically what to expect. You really do have to spell it out for them. You can't expect that people just know what's going to happen or what should happen, or if they sign up for a newsletter, if they're going to hear from you daily, weekly, monthly, every quarter. Really just spell it out for them. And use this as an opportunity. Remember, on this screen, they haven't filled anything out yet. They haven't hit the subscribe to list button. And so I would try and give them a little more motivation to do so. Use a benefit statement. And if you want to use an incentive, this is the time to actually let people know that there is an incentive waiting for them when they get through the subscription process. The one thing they did do well, which I like, is they used a subscribe to list button instead of the dreaded and mundane submit button. So they did that really well. You want to make sure that your button has some action to it. Sign me up, join the list, get me the information, send me the coupon, whatever action is that you want. Do something other than the basic submit button. So I subscribe to the list, and this is what I'm presented with. This is called the thank you page, and this is a standard off-the-shelf thank you page. There's really nothing customized here, no logos, no messages, other than we need to confirm your email address. The big miss here, well, there's two misses. One of them is it's not customized in any way. And the other one is it doesn't say why you need to confirm the email address. You kind of assume that because people are on the internet these days, they know exactly what's going to happen next in all situations. That's just not the case. You have to spell it out for people. So if you want them to confirm your email address, you have to let them know why. Why do you want them to confirm their email address? This tells us it's a double opt-in process. So that's good. There's going to be a confirmation step. And it tells me that in order to do that, I have to go to the link in the email we just sent you. So basically, it's telling me to go to my inbox, although it's not saying that, which I would say. I would be more specific. Go to your inbox to click in the link in the email we just sent you. So I rush over to my inbox, and there it is. It's sitting there waiting. I would use a custom subject line instead of the standard off-the-shelf one. And again, this is an example of where you're missing opportunities to connect with people at a more personal level. Yes, all of the steps are there, but the steps aren't really personal. So this one says, please confirm subscription. Yes, subscribe me to this list. Other than the from address of Team Garmin-Sharp, there's no logos, there's no branding, there's nothing here that connects me to the page. This isn't a very personal message. These work the best when somebody, like if the president sends it out with a little signature that tells people why they want to confirm. If there's an incentive, it reminds them that they have to click subscribe to the list with this in this email in order to get the goodie, get the incentive. So basically make sure that you are making an effort to communicate with people. So what happens next? I click on the link. I'm taken back to this page. This is what's known as the confirmation thank you page. So it should have the same goals to it as the thank you page, which means it should be personalized, it should be customized, it should be branded, it should have a message in it. This one is just, it looks like the other one is an off-the-shelf standard message. It gives you the opportunity to continue to our website. Great, but it doesn't, there's lots of stuff you could do on this page. You could offer a coupon, you could offer free shipping, you could offer a special sign-up bonus. You could send them a report, point them to a specific video about a recent race win. You could send them to the Facebook page and motivate them to become a fan at the same time. So you get the double opt-in or the double hit. You get them to sign up for your newsletter, and then they're a fan on your fan page. So there's just so many things you could do here. This is definitely a bit of a miss. And then I go back to my inbox. Not everybody knows to expect this, but I'm in the industry, so naturally what's supposed to come next is what's called the welcome email. There's no welcome email. It stopped there. So I've kind of waited an hour since I did this subscription, and there's been no follow-on message. So this is a really big miss. The welcome message or the welcome email is your first chance to make a really, let's say you did everything else exactly the way it was. You can overcome it pretty much by making a personal, branded, tailor-made welcome email, which basically says, thank you so much for joining our list. We really appreciate you as a fan. We're going to make sure we don't waste your time. We'll send you some of the greatest offers, bonuses, inside stories, tips, messages from our riders, race wins, and news. And we'll do that. We won't waste your time. You can unsubscribe at any time. So write something personal like that. That would be a very good thing to put in the welcome message. So that's definitely a big miss. Even if the welcome message was a standard off-the-shelf one and just said welcome to our list, it's still better than not having anything at all. So here's what you can do differently. If you are going to have a sign-up form on your site, make it easy to find, put it above the fold, highlight it, tell people why they should join. Really make that sign-up form come to life. Don't bury it at the bottom in the farthest away from the top of the page that you can get. Definitely use a custom thank you page and a custom confirmation thank you page. And on those, write some copy, write some language, make them look like they're part of the website, make them personal, and basically say something to people. People really do read this stuff if there's something to read. If they're just seeing the steps of the sign-up process, it's kind of like click, 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 assuming they all make sense, and people are on the list. And don't skip any steps. The welcome email message generally, almost always, and certainly should follow all of these steps. So don't skip anything. Don't miss any steps. And this is really your chance. This is your first impression. This is where you get to really show your stuff. So make it personal. My advice to you would be this. Go to your site and go through your sign-up process and just see how it feels. And which is a reminder, I'm going to go to my site and do that exact same thing now and just double check our own processes. But go to your competitor site, competition, and just see what they're doing. See if they're taking this opportunity to really connect well with people. If they are, and if they do, then it's time for you to step up your game. If they're not, this is an opportunity for you to definitely get an edge over other people in your industry by doing this properly. This is the chance for your best and first impression. Make it count. And of course, if you want to learn more about Zen Marketing, you can go to zenmarketing.com/help and learn about what we do. And if you want to learn how to do this yourself, we've got email series and video training that you can go to learn how to do it on your own. So hopefully you found this to be valuable, and we look forward to talking with you next time.